7:03 on Monday, August 5th. We're at 73 degrees, mostly sunny and hot today. We are going to the upper 90s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
And I'm Michelle Basch. Our top local story, as you just heard from CBS, what is now Hurricane Debby is in the Gulf of Mexico and is expected to make landfall in Florida today and continue to move north. What might that mean for our area? Here is 7 News First Alert meteorologist Mark Pena.
We're going to be watching the remnants of Debby move up the East Coast by Wednesday and towards the Mid-Atlantic Thursday through the upcoming weekend. Now, a lot of questions still on the exact path of the storm. It's going to stall over the Carolinas for a couple of days, Monday and Tuesday. And after that, forecast models a little uncertain on the exact path. A slight shift to the east will put the DMV on the drier side of the storm, favoring less amounts of rain.
Some first responders from our area are heading south to help with the hurricane response. Montgomery and Fairfax County's fire and rescue departments are each sending 45 crew members.
Athletes from the DMV dominated the pool and the track at the Paris Games over the weekend. WTOP's Luke Lukert has more.
The world's fastest man alive calls Alexandria home. Noah Lyles winning the 100-meter sprint by 0.005 of a second in a true photo finish that took 30 seconds to figure out who won. Meanwhile, his neighbor to the north, Arlington's Tori Husk, dominated in the pool, not only pulling gold in both mixed and women's 100-meter relays, but also setting world records for both. And, of course, Bethesda's Katie Ledecky had one more gold in her for the Paris Games, leaving everyone eating her bubbles in the 800-meter freestyle. It's her 9th gold ever, establishing her as the most decorated female swimmer in history. Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
A community is mourning the death of a 5-year-old boy from La Plata. He was killed when a bounce house was blown in the air while he was playing in it. It happened Friday night at the Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf during the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs baseball game. In a Facebook post, the La Plata Blue Knights football and cheerleading organization says the boy was a member of its flag football team and it will dedicate this upcoming season to him. A GoFundMe fundraiser has been created to help raise money for his family. South Potomac Church in White Plains says it's hosting a town hall at 7 this evening for community members to come together and mourn.
The average family will spend $875 on back-to-school shopping this year, according to the National Retail Federation. WTOP's Sarah Jacobs is looking at how much of that is going toward credit card swipe fees.
Banks charge merchants these swipe fees to process credit card payments. They range from 2.25% to as high as 4%. Next to labor, the fees are the biggest cost of doing business, and merchants pass the fees along to customers, regardless of whether they pay with a credit card. The Merchants Payments Coalition says about $20 to $30 of the back-to-school shopping tab for the average family will come from those fees, enough for another backpack or lunchbox. The coalition is calling on Congress to pass a law that will allow for more competition in the payment processing networks to bring down those swipe fees. Sarah Jacobs, WTOP News.
Are you planning a big event this summer and need to rent party supplies like chairs? WTOP's Ralph Fox reports the Better Business Bureau says people like you are being targeted by scammers.
The Bureau's online scam tracker is lighting up with party planners who go to what looks like a legit website or contact a vendor through social media. The bogus business asks for a deposit, then fails to deliver the goods on your big day. Some of these fraudsters advertised on Facebook, where one consumer sent $250 via Apple Pay for party supplies, then the company disappeared. Facebook confirmed the page originated in Cameroon and previously advertised cannabis and other services. The BBB says do your research before agreeing to a deal and do not use businesses only advertised on social media. Ralph Fox, WTOP News.
Adjusting to WTOP, Hurricane Debby has now made landfall in northern Florida as a Category 1 storm. It is expected to bring heavy rain to the southeast U.S. before heading north and possibly impacting us later in the week. Stay with us here for the latest.
And coming up in Money News.
Even if you own your home and don't plan to sell, your costs are still rising. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.